Liam sat alone in the control room of Outpost 47, a small human station floating near the edge of the Zarnon Belt. It was quiet, too quiet. Most of the staff had left weeks ago. Only Liam and a few maintenance bots were still around. He sipped cold coffee and stared at the stars through the wide glass window. Space was beautiful, silent, empty. Suddenly, alarms flashed red. Beep. 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 Unregistered ship approaching fast. The system warned in a robotic voice. Liam jumped up. What? No one's supposed to be out here. He checked the scanner. A small craft was heading straight toward the station too fast. Too close. Control, this is Outpost 47, he said into the mic. Unknown ship coming in hot. No response to hails. No answer. The ship didn't stop. And then it crashed. Boom! Metal screeched. Smoke filled the air. Lights flickered. The whole station shook. Liam grabbed his jacket, rushed down the hall, and opened the outer hatch. The landing bay was a mess. Fire danced across the floor, and steam poured from the wrecked ship. He stepped closer, heart pounding. Then he saw her. A figure walked out of the smoke, tall, slim, and glowing faintly blue. She wasn't human. Her eyes were bright silver. Her skin shimmered like moonlight. Long silver-white hair flowed behind her like silk. She looked straight at Liam. Then she whispered, in perfect English, "I need you. Come with me." Liam froze. Wait, what? Who are you? She didn't answer. Instead, she walked forward, fast but graceful. She reached out her hand. Liam took a step back. Hold on, you just crashed into my station. You need help? Medical? Should I call Earth Command? But she shook her head. No time. They're coming. Who's coming? Before he could ask more, she grabbed his wrist. Her hand was warm. Too warm. Then dash flash. A bright light surrounded them. The world spun. Liam felt his feet leave the floor. And then, silence. Darkness. He woke up to a soft humming noise. The bed under him was smooth and soft, unlike anything on the station. The air smelled clean, almost sweet. He sat up. His jacket was gone. His boots too. The room around him was strange. Metallic walls pulsed with blue veins of light. The ceiling moved like water. No windows. Just glowing panels, and she was there. The alien girl. She stood near a console, pressing buttons with glowing fingers. Liam stared at her. Okay, what the hell just happened? Where am I? She turned slowly, her eyes calm. You're safe. For now, safe. You just abducted me. She blinked, like she didn't understand the word. I had no choice. If I didn't take you, they would have taken both of us. Who are they? The Empire, she said softly. They're looking for me. And now they'll be looking for you too. Liam groaned. Great. I was supposed to be eating noodles and watching old movies tonight. Instead, I'm on an alien ship with a glowing stranger. The girl stepped closer. My name is Zara, she said. I'm not your enemy. I came for help. Your help? Why me? He asked. You're human. That makes you special. Liam frowned. That's the worst explanation I've ever heard. Before she could answer, the ship shook violently. Sirens blared. Wah! Zara rushed to the controls. Her fingers moved fast. What's happening? Liam shouted. They found us already, she said. We have to run again. I don't even know where I am. Or who you really are. Zara turned, eyes full of something between fear and hope. You'll understand soon, but for now, just trust me. Liam looked at her glowing eyes, the trembling in her hands, the fire in her voice. Something deep in his chest told him. This was real, whatever she was running from. It was dangerous. And now, so was his life. Liam sat up with a sharp gasp. His skin was wet with sweat. His heart thudded in his chest like a drum. He blinked quickly, trying to remember where he was, but This wasn't his bed. Or his outpost. It was like waking inside a dream. The walls were alive, soft, glowing and pulsing gently, like the inside of a creature. The bed beneath him was warm, but had no legs. It floated. A strange humming filled the air, like a quiet heartbeat. Liam slowly touched his head. Okay, this is not Earth. I didn't dream it. She really took me. He stood up on shaky feet, glancing around. No doors. No windows. Just smooth walls, covered in glowing patterns. Then, a part of the wall opened silently, like water. Being split, she entered. The alien girl from before, Zira. Her eyes met his, calm, cold, beautiful. You're awake, she said softly. No kidding, Liam muttered. Mind explaining why I was kidnapped in the middle of my shift? Do you always greet strangers by crashing ships and vanishing in light? Zira tilted her head. I didn't mean to frighten you. I had no choice. You keep saying that, Liam said, walking toward her. No choice, no time. No answers. I'll give you answers now, she said. She waved her hand over a black circle on the wall. Instantly, the space between them became a holographic map of the galaxy. Millions of stars, shifting in glowing swirls. Zira pointed to a red blinking zone. This is where we are, Sector 9K, a border zone. Far from Earth. Liam stared. You brought me this far? Yes, it's the only safe place for now. She pointed again, this time to a blue dot near the red one. That's the ship. Chasing us, they're only minutes behind. Liam's eyes narrowed. Who are they? Zira lowered her hand. Her voice became quieter. My people. He blinked. Wait, your own people are hunting you? Why? Zira paused. Then she turned to him fully. I used to serve the Corinthian Empire. I was a weapon, a soldier, one of their best. She stepped closer, but then I learned something. They're building a machine, something so powerful it can erase entire planets. One press of a button and life disappears. Liam felt his stomach twist. So, you left. I stole something they need to finish it, she said. A code. The final piece, but I can't use it alone. It's locked. Meant to be opened by a brain, not like mine, not Corinthian. Zira's eyes locked onto his. It needs a human. Liam stepped back. You're saying I'm the key? Yes, that's why I came to your outpost. I was searching for someone like you. You didn't ask, you just grabbed me. Zira lowered her gaze. If I asked, would you have believed? Emmy? Liam wanted to argue, but deep down, he knew the truth. He would have called her crazy. Suddenly the ship trembled. Lights flickered. An alarm echoed through the ship. A cold, sharp pulse. Zira's hand flew over a control pad. They're locking onto us. If we don't jump soon, they'll catch us. Jump? You mean hyperspace? She nodded. I'm not even sure I'm awake. Liam shouted. And you expect me to help stop some super weapon while running from aliens I've never met? Zira turned to him. Her voice was low, firm. You don't have to trust me. But if they capture us, they'll tear your mind apart to reach that code. You'll die slowly and Earth may follow. Liam stared at her. In her glowing silver eyes, he didn't see lies, just pain. And something else. Fear. Double quotes. Fine, he said. But when this is over, I get to go home with answers. Zira gave a slow nod. I promise. The ship rumbled again, louder this time. Hold on, she said, grabbing a handle above them. What? And then boom. The stars outside the wall twisted. Space itself bent. Liam felt his body stretch, his mind spin, and a blast of light swallowed everything. They had jumped. Escaped. For now. But Liam knew this was only the beginning. The stars stopped spinning. The ship exited hyperspace, sliding into stillness like a bird landing on water. Liam opened his eyes and gasped. His body felt heavy, his ears rang, and his stomach twisted. The after effect of a jump, Zahra had warned him. But no warning could prepare him for this. Outside the viewing window floated a shattered moon torn in half, its pieces held together by glowing energy lines like a dying heartbeat. Liam leaned closer, whispering, "What happened here?" Zahra spoke without turning. "A test. The Empire tested the weapon here." He looked at her. Her voice was flat, like she had forced herself to forget. But her fingers trembled. Why would they destroy their own moon? "To send a message," she said, "to those who questioned their rule." Liam stared into the floating debris. "And you were part of that army?" Zahra didn't answer. Instead, she pressed a few controls and dimmed the lights. "This place is dead now. No sensors, no patrols. We can rest." Liam walked to the center of the room, still trying to understand everything. A few days ago, he was fixing wires and eating cup noodles. Now he was hiding with a runaway alien who used to be a soldier, and who claimed he was the key to stopping a galactic doomsday. Zahra sat across from him on the floor. Her silver eyes glowed in the dark. "I know what you're thinking," she said. "You don't trust me. You think?" Liam shot back. "You pulled me out of my life, dropped me in the middle of a galactic war, and now I'm supposed to help unlock a super weapon just because I'm human?" Zahra's voice didn't rise. "I didn't pull you into this war. They did. The moment I took the code, I became a threat. And you became the one who could stop them." Liam sat down, sighing. "Why not just hide the code? Throw it into a star or something?" Zahra looked down. "Because they have the backup. If they catch me, they can rebuild it. The only way to destroy it is to activate it, then overload it from inside." Liam frowned. "And you need a human mind to open it?" "Yes. The code was designed by a human scientist. They captured him years ago, forced him to build it. He hid the lock inside Earth genetic patterns before he died." Liam felt a chill. "So I'm not the first human they've used?" "No," Zahra said quietly. "But you might be the last one who has a chance to stop it." They sat in silence for a while. The room pulsed softly, the only sound a low hum from the ship's core. Then Liam asked, "Why me? You could have taken any human." Zahra hesitated. Then she said, "Because I watched you." For weeks, Liam's eyebrows shot up. "You what?" "I hacked into your station's cameras, your files. I saw how you lived, how you fixed things no one else cared about, how you stayed even when others left. You were quiet, kind, and curious." She paused. "I thought, if I had to trust anyone, it should be someone like that." Liam didn't know what to say. No one had ever looked at him like that before. Back home, he was just the tech guy. Background noise. "You trusted me," he said slowly, "even when you had no proof." "I had a feeling," Zahra said. Eyes soft. "And I've learned to trust feelings more than orders." Suddenly, boom! The entire ship jolted. Liam hit the floor hard. Zahra leapt to the control panel. What the hell was that? "They found us," she shouted. "How?" The screen blinked red. 3 enemy ships, closing fast. "They tracked my energy signature," she muttered. "I should have shut it down." Liam ran to her side. "Can we jump again?" "No, the core needs 2 more minutes to recharge. And weapons? Not enough to fight." Liam looked at her, breathing hard. "Then we run. To where?" He pointed at the broken moon outside. "There, into the debris. We lose them in the rocks." Zahra stared at him, then smiled. "You really are more than just a technician." They jumped into the pilot seats. Zahra flew. Liam managed sensors. The ship darted into the floating chunks of the dead moon, twisting between giant rocks and glowing shards. Enemy fire chased them, green beams slicing through the black. One shot hit their wing. Sparks flew. They kept going deeper and deeper. Finally, silence. "Did we lose them?" Liam whispered. Zey Rhea scanned the radar. "Yes, for now." She looked at him. "You saved us." Liam grinned, trying to breathe. Just doing my part. After all, you need me, right? Zara's smile was small. But real, yes, she said. I do. Liam sat in silence, staring at his hands. They were shaking. Not from fear, but from something else. Something he couldn't explain. His skin was glowing, not bright. Just a faint shimmer, like light passing through water. Thin lines of blue energy danced across his veins, pulsing with his heartbeat. He rubbed them quickly, hoping it was just stress. But it wasn't going away. Zara, he said softly. What's happening to me? She didn't answer at first. They were hidden deep inside a hollow asteroid now, the ship powered down to avoid detection. Only emergency lights glowed dimly. Zara sat across from him, typing something into a small device on her wrist. I asked you a question, Liam repeated. Zara looked up. She looked guilty. It's starting, she said. I was hoping it would take longer. Liam stood up. What's starting? She walked toward him slowly. When I touched you back at the outpost. When I pulled you through the jump. Something happened. My body released a chemical part of my species' natural defense. It bonded with your DNA. What does that mean? Liam asked, stepping back. It means your body is changing, Zara said. Not into one of us, but into something stronger. Something between human and Corinthian. Liam stared at her like she'd lost her mind. You're telling me I'm mutating? Adapting, she said. Surviving. He looked down at his glowing arms. Is this going to kill me? No, she said gently. It's going to unlock you. Unlock me? Zara moved closer and placed a hand gently on his chest. You have something buried inside your mind. The code. The key. The moment your brain adjusts to my energy, it'll start to awaken. Liam swallowed hard. So I'm just a tool too. You. A lock you needed to open. Zara shook her head. No, I didn't know you would survive the bond. I thought you'd hate me for what I did. But I had no other way. Liam turned away, anger and fear twisting inside him. I was just a normal guy. I liked fixing old machines. Watching space shows, eating junk food. He looked at his glowing hands. Now I'm glowing, hunted, and mutating into some alien. Hybrid. Zara's voice was quiet. I didn't want this. But if I had asked, would you have come? Liam didn't answer. Suddenly, the ship's scanner lit up. Zey rushed over. Movement outside. Small life form, not Empire. Liam joined her at the screen. The scanner showed something moving across the surface of the asteroid. Slow and limping. Zara zoomed in. It was a creature. Small, four-legged, wounded. One of its legs dragged behind it. A mining beast, she said. Abandoned, maybe. Liam looked closer. The creature stopped, turned and looked straight at the camera. Its eyes glowed blue, just like Liam's. Zara's face changed. That's not a normal beast. Liam narrowed his eyes. It's coming toward us. Suddenly, the creature launched forward, much faster now. It found us. Zara activated the ship's shields. Get ready. The creature slammed against the ship, but instead of attacking, it simply touched the hull, and something incredible happened. The entire ship glowed, as if responding to Liam's energy. Panels lit up. Screens unlocked. Doors slid open. Liam stepped back. What just happened? Zara looked at him with wide eyes. The ship linked to you. What do you mean? The creature carried the same energy as you. That means your transformation is reaching full sync. The ship's ancient core tech recognizes you now. Liam felt dizzy. I don't understand any of this. Zara placed both her hands on his shoulders. You're not just human anymore. You're becoming the key to everything. He looked into her eyes. And if I don't want this? Zara's voice cracked. Then we both die, and the Empire wins. Liam closed his eyes. He thought about Earth, his home, his people, the stars. The life he never wanted to leave. And then he looked at Zahra, how tired she looked, how broken. But still. Standing. And he nodded. Okay, I'll keep going. But no more lies. Zahra gave a small nod. No more lies. The hollow asteroid was quiet. Too quiet. Liam sat in the ship's control room, staring at the stars outside the thick glass panel. His hands had stopped glowing for now, but the feeling inside him remained strange. Like something was moving. Under his skin. Awake. Watching. Behind him, Zahra stood with her arms crossed, staring at a screen that showed old files, videos, voice logs, blueprints. For the first time, Liam noticed something strange in her eyes. Not just focus. Fear. Z-A-Y Ra, he said, not looking at her. You've told me pieces of the story, but not the whole thing. She didn't answer. You said you needed me to unlock the weapons code. You said your people are chasing you, but I think there's more. A lot more. Zahra turned slowly. There was silence between them, long and heavy. Then she whispered, "There is." Liam stood. "Then tell me." She walked toward him and placed a small cube on the table. It lit up and projected a hologram, a younger version of Zahra, dressed in sharp silver armor, surrounded by a group of soldiers. They stood at attention as explosions roared in the distance. This was me. 6 years ago, commander of the Corinthian Strike Division. Liam stared. The Zahra in the video looked like a statue, cold, perfect, terrifying. She continued, "We were sent to quiet rebellions. Planets that questioned the Empire's power. I followed every order. I believed I was saving our world." The next scene in the cube changed. Villages burning. Children running. Screams. Zahra's voice broke. But we weren't saving anyone. We were silencing the weak. Liam watched her. Expression changed as the pain returned to her face. "Then I found it," she whispered. "A hidden lab. A dying human scientist who had been forced to design a weapon too dangerous for any race to hold." Zahra walked to the wall and touched it softly. "He begged me to stop it. Gave me the final piece of the code sealed in a form only humans could activate. He told me to run, so I did." Liam felt a weight in his chest. "All this time, you've been carrying that guilt." Zahra nodded. "I didn't just take you because you were human. I took you because I thought maybe helping you stop them would make me worthy of forgiveness." Liam looked at her, seeing something new now, not just a warrior or a fugitive, but a woman torn by her past. "I was supposed to be a nobody," he said quietly, "but you made me a key in a war one never wanted." He paused. "But if you're willing to fight for more than just revenge, then so am I." Zahra looked at him with surprise, then something softer, grateful. Suddenly, a deep beeping echoed through the ship. Zahra rushed to the console. "They found us again," she said. "2 scout ships, fast light weapons. They're scanning the asteroid." Liam stood beside her. "We can't run again. We'll lead them to Earth eventually." "No," she said. "This time, we fight." Liam blinked. "What? We don't have weapons strong enough." Zahra turned to him. "Not yet. But the weapon core I carry, it needs activation. Once unlocked, we can reprogram its signal and overload it. But it only responds to you." Liam stared. "You want me to touch that thing?" Zahra reached into a hidden case and pulled out a small crystal sphere, glowing, alive, pulsing red like a heartbeat. "This is it," she said. "The final piece of the code." Liam hesitated, then slowly stepped forward. The moment his fingers touched the sphere, everything changed. The room glowed. The air thickened. His body shivered, like a storm had entered his bones. Images flooded his mind, symbols, memories that weren't his, flashes of ancient languages. And then boom. The ship rocked. "They're here!" Zahra shouted. The sphere floated from Liam's hands, spinning mid-air. A blue light shot out of it and slammed into the wall, revealing a secret chamber inside the ship. With an old terminal waiting, Zara gasped. "It recognized you. It's opening the command core." Liam stepped forward, hands still shaking. "I don't know what I'm doing." "You don't need to," she said. "You were meant to do it. Just feel it." He pressed his hand to the terminal. The ship screamed with light, and deep inside, something powerful woke up. The moment Liam's hand touched the glowing terminal, the ship came alive. Lights pulsed. Metal shifted. The air itself vibrated. Every screen flashed symbols in an alien language, but somehow Liam understood them. Not as words, but as feelings: power, control, danger, and choice. Zara stood back, stunned. "It's responding to you faster than I thought." Liam's voice was low. "I feel it inside me. Like the ship knows who I am. Like I've been here before." Zara nodded. "You've awakened the memory core. This ship was built long ago by a mix of species, some human, some Corinthian. It was hidden from the Empire." Liam turned toward her. "You brought me here on purpose." She looked down. "Yes. I hoped the ship would choose you." Another warning alarm echoed through the room. Beep, beep. Zara ran to the console. "They've landed." 2 enemy boarding parties, one at the vent shaft, one at the cargo bay. "They'll break in within minutes." Liam stepped toward her, his voice calm. "Then we stop them." "You mean run, right?" Zara asked. "No," Liam said. "I'm done running." She blinked. "You don't even know how to fight." Liam raised his hand. Blue light danced along his fingers. The lines on his skin now glowed like circuits. "I don't need to fight like them. The ship is part of me now." He walked toward the armory hatch. It opened on its own, revealing an old suit of armor, half alien, half human, sleek and glowing. Faintly he stepped inside. The armor wrapped around him like liquid metal. Click, hiss when he turned. Zara's breath caught. He didn't look like a soldier. He looked like something new. "What are you?" she whispered. Liam smiled slightly. "Hope." The ship trembled as the first team of hunters breached the vent. Zara took position at the control station, sealing off sections. "They're splitting up, looking for the core." "I'll handle them," Liam said through his suit speaker. "Alone?" Liam's voice was steady. "You trusted me. Now let me return that trust." He stepped into the corridor, dark, narrow, full of mist. Suddenly, 3 shadows appeared. Tall, armored Corinthian soldiers with glowing red visors. One of them aimed a blaster at Liam. "Surrender, human." Liam raised his hand. A flash of light exploded from his palm, throwing all 3 back into the wall. Boom. They groaned on the floor. Liam walked past them like a ghost. More came, more weapons, more fire, but Liam didn't fall. The ship itself guided him. Doors opened just before he reached them. Walls shifted, shielding him. His body moved faster than he thought possible, dodging, striking, blasting back. Zey watched everything on the monitors, stunned. Her voice trembled. "He's sinking perfectly." In less than 3 minutes, the first team was defeated, but then the second team breached the cargo bay. They were different. A large armored warrior stepped forward, twice Liam's size, with red skin and cybernetic limbs. A tracker commander. He roared, "You will die like the rest." Liam didn't flinch. He spoke one word. "No." The commander charged. Liam met him halfway. Their clash shook the ship. Steel hit steel. Light hit light. Zara watched from above, whispering, "Come on, Liam." The commander tried to slam him into the wall, but Liam jumped high, using the gravity plates of the ship to flip above. He landed behind the commander and drove an energy blade from his arm straight through the weak spot in the back. Crack. The beast screamed and fell. Silence followed. Zara's voice crackled through the cum. "Are you all right?" Liam took off his helmet. He was sweating, his face pale, but his eyes burned bright blue. "I'm still here." He returned to the bridge. Zahra stared at him like she was seeing a legend rise. "You fought like a Corinthian elite, but better." Liam sat down, breathing hard. "That wasn't just me. The ship helped. It knew what I needed." Zahra nodded slowly. "Then we have a chance." Liam looked up. "To destroy the weapon?" "To destroy the Empire," she said. He leaned forward. "Then, let's finish what we started." The stars outside were burning red. A massive shadow loomed in front of them, the Empire's mothership, shaped like a giant spear piercing the sky. Dozens of escort fighters circled it like vultures, weapons charged. Shields up inside there. Small ship, Liam and Zahra stood silently on the bridge. This was it. Liam looked at the glowing core in the center of the ship, the weapon fragment Zahra had carried for years. It pulsed faster now, sensing its counterpart aboard the mothership. Zahra's voice broke the silence. "This is a one-way mission." Liam turned toward her. "What do you mean?" She stepped forward, placing a small glowing device in his hand. "This detonator will destroy the weapon's heart. But someone has to bring it to the center, their main reactor." Liam stared at her. "You mean one of us has to go and stay?" She nodded slowly. Liam looked down at the device. "I'll go," he said simply. Zahra's head snapped up. "No, I brought you into this. I should be the one." But Liam stepped forward. "You've already sacrificed enough. You gave up your rank, your home, your life. You carried this burden for years. Let me do something with the life you gave me." She looked at him, trembling. "You were never meant to be part of this war." He smiled. "Then maybe I'm exactly what this war needed." They stared at each other. No more lies. No more walls. Just truth. And something deeper. Then Zahra did something unexpected. She placed her hand on his cheek, softly, like she didn't want to let go. "I never thought I'd care for a human," she whispered. "But now, I don't want to lose you." Liam gently held her wrist. "You won't." The plan was simple but deadly. Their ship would break through the shield wall using its ancient tech. Liam would board alone with the core device, sneak into the main reactor chamber, and trigger the override from the inside. The mothership's weapon would collapse into itself, taking the rest of the fleet with it. Zahra would guide him from orbit if she survived. "Ready?" she asked from the pilot chair. Liam stood at the hatch, fully armored, the glowing device strapped to his chest. He took a deep breath and said only one thing: "I choose you." Then he leapt into space. Alarms rang across the mothership the moment Liam entered. But the ship seemed to know him. Doors opened. Lights dimmed in his path, as if the ancient human code inside the system remembered its creators. He moved fast, heart pounding, feet silent. Zahra's voice echoed in his ear. "You're near the reactor room. 2 more doors." "Copy," Liam replied. But as he reached the final door, a squad of elite Corinthian guards appeared, too fast. Too many. Liam raised his fists, ready to fight. But then Zahra's voice shouted through his earpiece. "Run! Now I'll hold them." "What? You're supposed to stay on the ship. I couldn't let you go alone," she said. "I jumped in after you. I'm almost there." He heard the sound of blasters' screams, metal crashing. Then she appeared from the side hallway, panting, wounded, but still standing. She shot 2 guards and tossed Liam a new weapon. "Don't argue, just move." Together, they ran into the reactor chamber. The heart of the Empire's weapon pulsed before them, a massive orb of raw power, floating above glowing pillars. Liam placed the device at the base. Zahra fell to her knees beside him, bleeding. "You should have stayed," he said, holding her. She smiled weakly. "And leave you behind?" "No, not this time." Liam triggered the core. The countdown began, 30 seconds. They looked at each other, both knowing there was no time to escape. Zahra's voice shook. This is the end, isn't it? Liam gently touched her face. No, it's the beginning. They held each other as the room began to glow bright, louder, blinding. Boom. Silence. Then light. A soft breeze. A warm sun. Liam opened his eyes. He was lying on green grass, under a golden sky. A strange place but calm, safe. Beside him, Zara was breathing alive. What happened? He asked. A soft voice answered, not hers. The core didn't destroy you, the voice said. It evolved you. He turned. An AI figure stood nearby, projected from the crystal device. You became something new. Not just human, not just Corinthian. You became balance. The AI faded. Zara sat up and looked at Liam. We're alive? He nodded. And the Empire? She asked. He smiled. Gone. She reached for his hand. You saved the galaxy. He looked at her, fingers laced with hers. We saved each other.